Well, I mean, I might as well do it. Alright, so, I wanted to record a video to go a bit more in depth about what is Mega Building 325, a bit of lore, a bit of rules, I guess? Not really, but, you know, put in perspective and all that, and I wanted to make a video about it and not write everything, because I know a lot of people will not read it, and also, I don't know, I felt like making a video. Fight me, I guess. So anyway, Mega Building 325 is the worst mega building still standing on Core 9. As the name suggests, there are quite a few of those gigantic structures erected on the planet, and the 325 happens to be one of the oldest ones. Like most constructions on the planet, the 325 was utilitarian design with a set lifetime. Since newer, more effective megastructures has made the 325 obsolete, it was just abandoned for the few years it still had to live. That is until a man by the name of Savo came by and decided to restore the old skyscraper to its former glory. Savo started slowly by having the top 2 floors completely renovated and turned into his personal residence. And that is where the renovations slowed down. Mega Building 325 is a colossal piece of concrete and steel, and Savo is the only one man doing the project. Moreover, Savo not only owns and runs the 325, but he owns and needs to take care of the entire planet. That's right, the owner of the 325 downright acquired the planet Core 9. In fact, he bought the entire planetary system. I think we should back away from the building for a moment and talk about the Core 9 system for a bit, to really put you guys into perspective. See, the Core 9 system was a binary star system. Core A and Core B were twins orbiting each other, surrounded by 9 planets. The system is a very old one, and as time went on, the inevitable happened. The 2 stars merged and started to grow from their union. The new star, Core AB, became so big that it started to gobble up the planets in the system. It's been eating those planets for quite a while now and hasn't shown any signs of slowing down, leaving the most distant planet of the system alone. That's where we are. Core 9. It used to be a nicey planet, but the star grew so big and powerful that it melted the ice. Oceans were formed and plant life grew on continents. Um, Wait, actually, let's take that back a bit, shall we? Back when the systems had 3 planets, an organization was looking to build a factory world. It was decided that Core 9 would be the perfect candidate, but there was a problem. There was no living species that could really thrive on that planet. The conditions were just brutal. Extreme cold, long day and night cycles, insane wind, harsh gravity, and so on. The planet had all the minerals and resources for a factory world. It was even perfectly nestled between 3 other star systems with high population and needs, making it a great import and export location. If only life on the surface could be made easy. After a bit of searching, it was discovered that the star would warm the planet up and eventually would turn it into a rather nice place to be. The problem was just time. So the organization began searching for ways to terraform the planet, at least temporarily. But after some research, it was decided that creating a new species specifically designed for Core 9's weather was a much cheaper alternative. This new species could thrive on the planet with very little input from the organization and would make for a dedicated workforce as well as ensuring low cost and high rentability. Now I know what you're thinking. So essentially these guys created slaves and these peoples lives in misery, right? No, not really, no. See, the company knew happy workers do better work and more efficiently than unhappy ones. So they invested heavily on the happiness of their people at the cost of those workers' pay. Here's how it works. These people will work for the organization for their entire life. They're workers, sure, but more than that. They're lab technicians, mechanics, operators, cooks, peacekeepers. They're agents. The first generation of agents were grown in vats and labs, but that was only temporary, as it is a costly operation to grow and maintain an entire civilization. The more permanent solution was to have these new people be able to reproduce, but keep an eye on the population size. Too little and the factories would suffer, too many and the supplies would be scarce. So, while the organization kept an eye on the population's number, they also allow them to do anything their heart desires, so long as it benefits their creator. Oh, and did I mention everything is free? Yep. From their birth to their death, agents don't have to care about money, and they can choose whatever path they want for their lives. Well, so long as they live on Core 9 and benefit the company in some form or way. And that's how we loop back to the 325. You see, when Savo acquired the system, he made a rookie mistake. He assumed he was also acquiring the people living on the planet, but he was, in fact, only acquiring land and structures. That puts a pin on a few of his projects, but didn't stop his desire to renovate the building and expand his work from there. So what does all this do for you as a player? Well, the entire planet was a no-entry zone, but since its new leadership, tourism has opened up and the 325 has found its way as the only entry point to Core 9 for all newcomers. Be it curious tourists on a quest for new places, adventurers in search of greatness, hoodlums wanting to take advantage of the building's disarray, mercenaries aching for some quick credits, or anything in between. Watch out though, the agents roaming the streets down below don't mess around and would rather have you off their homeworld than on it. I'd suggest you behave when they're around, that's for sure. And now some out of character information. These agents are extremely powerful on their planet. They've grown accustomed to the gravity, the environment, the random doohickey that will make any and all characters not born on this planet feel weak. These are the top dogs you're gonna be looking for. If they are stopping you for any reason, then they are stopping you. That's it. You may be a god amongst gods, a ruler of all realities that can snap his fingers and stop time itself for independency. If you appear on Core 9, you're barely stronger than a human. So, why am I saying this is because I like to keep an eye on, I suppose, power level. And I want everyone to be able to come in and have a good time. If you're the god of gods among gods, and you come in here and you do messy stuff for any reason, then the lone human can't do anything about it. The lone human can't fight back or do anything. And vice versa, if the lone human wants to have a good time just trying to steal stuff and you can snap your finger and undo all this, it's not fun for anyone. So, out of character information for anyone watching, when you join the Mega Building 325 server and you do appear in the lobby, you are on Core 9 and there are some laws of nature at play here that severely reduces the big evil, the big guys out there, not just evil. And I don't. Whatever it is that you do, if you're all big and mighty, you feel severely limited. You feel weaker. You are aware of your limits. They've been brought down severely. Now, if you're already a weak house, that doesn't really change anything. You're still weak. And all of this is to say, should any almighty characters do something and needs to be taken care of, we can have in-character human security take care of them, and it makes sense, and it's fun for everyone. And if for any reason our security of only humans and drones and robots are not cutting it, once these agents come in, that's it. Drop the gloves. You're done. So that way we have an almighty force, but only almighty on this planet. And everyone gets to come in, have a good time, and roleplay for a while. So this does mean that if you see these people on missions, they are barely stronger than a really tough bodybuilder, I guess. I haven't put a limit on them yet, but they're not that strong. They are extremely strong on this world. So, with all that said, that is the lore and a bit of out of information about M325, and if you've enjoyed this video, check out others on my channel, and if you want to join us, if you're watching this and you're not part of the group, the link will be in the description down below. So, yeah, I'm just gonna, Oh, hey, how you doing? Did you enjoy the video? Was it good? Yeah, it was? Alright, cool. Well, I mean, I do a whole lot of that. Like, yeah, constantly. Well, no, that's right. It's not constant at all. But, you know, I try. So if you like that, I mean, keep watching. There's gonna be more like this, and there's already more like this. And if you enjoy more of that, maybe you wanna subscribe, Because, why not? You're already enjoying it. That being said, thank you. Thank you very much. And I'll see you around. Alright, bye.